Good morning, First Christian Church. I'm here with Mary Ann McGlothin, and Mary Ann and I are going to talk about the potential mission trip for our church, adult mission trip to Western Kentucky. Now, you just got back from there. Who all went with you?
Lyle went with me and Ruth Sigler.
All right, and where exactly did you go?
We went to Princeton, Kentucky. It's a 3-hour drive. We stayed in Princeton, and our mission trip will more than likely be in Dawson Springs, which is just a short drive away.
All right, and so when you went there, what all did y'all do?
Well, we worked on someone's house. In Dawson Springs, they haven't gotten the building permits yet. The whole goal is to focus on Dawson Springs, where many of the families' houses were destroyed, and the homes there were primarily uninsured or underinsured.
And so you worked in Princeton this time?
We did.
And so what is you work with Operation Recovery. Tell me about Operation Recovery.
Operation Recovery is a partnership. Princeton First Christian Church is involved. Crossroads Mission. Crossroads Mission is primarily doing this. They have a project coordinator, a volunteer coordinator that runs the things on the grounds there at Princeton First Christian Church. They're working with Habitat for Humanities and Fuller Center for Housing. So they're using Fuller Center for Housing and Habitat for Humanity as the knowledge of people who really know how to build houses.
Know how to do it. And so there are people there to help guide, so that if I'm a volunteer and I don't really know how to build a house, they'll say, nail this. Mm-hmm. And that makes it, and paint this. I noticed y'all did a lot of painting.
We did.
And so Operation Rescue is a great thing, and there's
Recovery.
Operation Recovery, thank you. And there's nice places for people to stay, and so they'll provide all the things that are really needed for that.
It is. It's kind of like going to church camp.
Yeah.
There are bunk rooms. There are opportunities to take a shower in a shower trailer. They provide the meals, so you don't have to worry about that. And you are indoors, have indoor plumbing and all of that.
One of the great things that happened was you worked with a particular person named Kim. Tell me a little bit about Kim.
Kim and Larry are a delightful couple. They live in Princeton. They are in need of some help, though. I sat on the porch one afternoon with Kim, and she shared with me their story. She told about the tornado, she told about their life, and she told us how thankful they were that we had come and worked on their house.
And we have a video to show of her.
We do.
We'll show that right now.
Okay, my name is Mary Ann McGlothin, and I am sitting on the porch in Princeton, Kentucky, with one of the families that we have been helping this week as part of a mission trip, Operation Rescue for Crossroads Missions. And I have with me today
Kim Stagel. I was right in the middle of the tornado, literally. My husband and I live here in a family home that's been in our family for 100 years and was damaged in the tornado. And Crossroad Missions has come and really helped starting to put everything together that
Kim,
we were not able to do.
Tell us how close the tornado came to you.
Well, the house next door and the house next door are completely gone. I mean, all the way down to the foundation. It took concrete and everything up. The trees, it blew out our front door. It blew out the windows in the house.
Looks like it took off a portion of your garage.
Yes, it took off half our garage. It took off our front porch, the pillars. We actually, and it's unbelievable, but we've got a couple of concrete pots missing. We've got a piece of concrete. I mean, these are heavy items. Our Christmas tree ended up back in the woods that was in our living room.
But you were safe.
We were safe. My aunt came and got me about 30 minutes before it hit. The tornado hit, I think it was maybe at 10:20, I can't remember. She came and got me about 9:45 and took me about a half mile from here and put me in her closet in her house. And
Where was your husband?
he was at work,
Oh.
about an hour and a half away. And she put me in the closet, and I mean, we could hear the lightning and the thunder, and then all of a sudden it just got deathly quiet. And she and her husband were in the closet with me. They had gotten mattresses and put them over the doorways and all in the little hall, and it just got deathly quiet, and we knew something had happened or was happening. And then all of a sudden, Tammy's phone started ringing, and it was my cousin, and she said, Rhonda's buried under the house, and that's 2 houses down. And Rhonda is my cousin's wife. So Tammy made me get in the car with her. She wouldn't leave me, and we drove down with power lines over the road back down to our house. And Debbie came, and she said, your house is standing, there's damage, my house is gone. And they dug Rhonda out. Now, this is maybe 1/4 of a mile from my house, if that far.
It's very, very close.
And they dug her out, literally out from under the house, crawling under. You could smell the gas. It was burning your eyes. And they brought her out on a door and put her in the back of an SUV. And Tammy took me back to her house, and they took her to the ER. When my husband came in, he walked in to here just to see if the house was standing. And some good Samaritan had come and put cardboard in the front in our living room window. And the glass was gone out of the screen door, the front door was gone, but it did keep the rain from getting any more into the house. But one of the weirdest things is the mud and all had come up out of the yard and was probably about 1.5 feet deep up on the front porch.
And the front porch is about 4 foot up from the yard.
And the wind had blown this up, you know, from where the torrential downpour and all. But anyway, Crossroads has come, and they have painted the boards and the post, and the whole front porch had to be repainted. They have scraped and painted, and the windows that have been put in, they have painted around them. I can't even think what all they've done. The back porches had not been touched. We had just given up on it. My husband's sick. We found out about a month ago that he's got cancer, and they have scoped him, so we know it's where part of the cancer is. We're waiting for a PET scan because there was some questionable spots on the CT scan.
So what I hear you saying is that now I think we surprised you today when
Yes.
we ended up doing the back porch as well as the front porch.
Right.
And I have to tell you, it's quite a transformation that there's 8 of us that have been working here, some yesterday and most of today, and have really been delighted to work with Kim and Larry and really help them get their house back more in a usable order.
We never expected to even have the back porch, much less the front porch, livable. And the front porch is where we have our quiet time, you know, where we go and reflect and talk and share the day. But when they started on the back porch, it just brought tears to my eyes because we just never thought it would happen this year. Didn't even expect it to. But if you could see what they had cleaned up off the back porch from the tornado, the mud and the leaves, and they have painted stuff where the wood had been replaced earlier in the year. You know, it was just a total surprise. My husband will be in awe when he gets home.
We'll have to take a picture if we're still
he will
here.
be in awe.
And capture that. Thank you for sharing your story, and
Thank you for
I
coming.
hope that
Thank
it will
you,
make
Crossroads.
it will make it a more personal thing for people who are contemplating being part of Operation Rescue and are really contemplating if there's something that they can do.
I tell you what, just the visiting and the prayer, the company. I mean, I'm going to miss Mary Ann and Mark and Lyle. I'm going to miss them so much. They have been company. I mean, just it's just unbelievable what it's meant to have them around the house. It's such a I won't cry. I can't, you know, but it's just been so nice to have them around, and the work they've done is just unbelievable.
Well, thank you.
All right, I hope you enjoyed watching that video of Kim. Now, Mary Ann, what can we do? What's the next steps here?
Okay, you can find out more about Operation Recovery. Crossroads Mission has a great website that you can go to. You can click on it and it will take you to Western Kentucky and will give you an overview of what's going on. More important, you can volunteer. You can be part of our adult mission trip. More than likely, it will be in the fall. I'm currently working on finding the dates for that now. It would be a week of going and volunteering in Princeton. Now, not everybody would feel comfortable doing that or would fit your schedule. There is an opportunity on the Crossroads Mission page to donate. Now, this mission trip is different than a lot of the others in that they're billing it as a no fees. It doesn't cost you anything to go and work. But of course, they are going to need funds to support this mission. They're committed for 3 years, working at Dawson Springs for 3 years. So you could donate, but the other thing you could do is you could pray. You could pray for Crossroads Mission, pray for the volunteers, but most of all, pray for the people in Dawson Springs. They have a long road to recovery.
I'm personally very excited about the possibility of us having a adult mission trip to Western Kentucky, and I appreciate Mary Ann and her and Lyle and Ruth that going and sort of paving the way for the rest of us to go, and hope you will consider that. Look forward to that. Thank you very much, Mary Ann, for sharing this chats with Mickey today. Hope you enjoyed it.